I needed to get an umbrella. So when I was in line, I was like, oh my God, like I need to hurry up and like try to find one. So I grabbed the very first one and this was it. I did have a really nice umbrella before, which was like a inverted umbrella where you like get in your car and it just like, instead of like going this way. Anyways, yeah, that's not the main part of this video, but I just wanted to tell you guys anyways. I also carry 2 AirPods with me as well, headphones, just because I always love to have a backup for my backups and stuff. So I do have an AirPods Max that I typically wear either to work or to the gym, but because I do sweat typically a lot more than usual, I like to wear my Powerbeat Pros. If you haven't seen what these are, they're basically like these little ear clips of headphones that you can hook over your ear, and I really, really love this type of headphone just because when I am working out, when I'm running or whatever it is at the gym, it won't fall out compared to these little guys, which it's very still pretty and cute, you know, but they are more susceptible to fall out, especially when I'm like running or if I'm like lifting and then like tilt my head, it's gonna fall over, which I really don't like. So I always love to have 2, oops, just in case. Of course, because I love Chanel, I do also have my Chanel Coco Mademoiselle perfume. This is literally my recent favorite. I went to Ulta the other day, like a couple weeks ago technically, and I was just browsing through and I was going through their selections and I was debating which one I should get, because the one that I had before this was the Gucci like gardenia, but the green bottle. That one smells amazing, but it's more very spring-like and very summery, versus this one, it's a lot more subtle. Like I like to just do a little spritz on my wrist and then I just rub it on my behind my lower ears right here, and sometimes maybe I'll just do one spray, I'll walk through, and this smell just lasts forever. Like if you guys know anything about perfume, I would just say like I highly recommend you to invest in a really good perfume, even though sometimes they can cost you anywhere between $100 to $200. It's just that body mist and like lower end perfumes don't last as long, and when you spray them they typically fade out, but with higher end perfumes or colognes or whatever it is that you use, like they last about 3 to 4 days. Like even my clothes, like my coats and stuff, like when I wear them, it still smells like my perfume, which I really, really love. Okay, I do also have this Louis Vuitton wallet. It's the bigger one, but I don't really use this at the moment. The one that I am using currently is my little mini one that I bought recently, and it's kind of like the little key pouch. I forgot the name of it, but let me go grab it so that I can show you guys what I'm talking about. So this is where I keep my stuff, and this is actually what I use for my key. So this is my key pouch. And then for this one, this is where I keep all of my cards and everything. So I recently bought this as like a little birthday present to myself, and I use this little guy so much, like even the little, oh no, the little glue parts like coming up and stuff. But I've only had this thing, I want to say probably only for a few months, but that just shows you how much I use this. I also kind of throw it around and stuff like that, but I like this because it's kind of like a little mini wallet without me having to really try much to like put stuff into a purse and lug it around and carry it around. Last but not least, it's just this other pouch that does come inside of the tote bag. In here, I typically stuff just random things, but for now in here, I have this Asian medicated oil, just because a lot of people at work right now, they're sick, and I'm kind of like the office mom. So I carry this around, and if people have sinus problems, if they're hurting somewhere, I just tell them like, hey, take some of this and like rub it into your skin where you're hurting, and it acts like a hot cool type of thing. Or you can put this on your nose, opens up your sinuses, and it's amazing. It's kind of like Vicks, but a lot stronger and a lot better. And then I just have some of like La Mer samples and stuff that I keep. I don't like to carry my full size La Mers just because they're a lot bigger. So I keep the sample ones that I get whenever I do buy my La Mer packets, and it's just nice to have these. So I do keep these on hand, and I do refill them with my other ones that I have whenever I do run out, because it's nice. Like sometimes if my face is dry, I'll have eye cream, I have face cream, and then I have this body oil as well. And then other than that, I just have a little baby mini lotion for right now. It's winter time, so my hands are like cracking. I wash my hands so much as well too. So it's just very, very nice to have this with me at all times. On to the bag. I will say some pros and cons about this. One thing that I love, like I told you guys, it's the fact that the size, it's really nice because it's not too big, it's not too, like for example, I have the Speedy, I believe in the size 30, and the Speedy was a present gifted to me for Christmas by my aunt, but it's a little bit too big for me and I never really know what to stuff in there. But because this is a tote bag, it's a lot easier and I can put it over my shoulder without having just to like hold it on my wrist or my hand, where my hand will get tired. But with this, I can just hold it, put it over my shoulder, and it just sits very nicely. So I do love the way that this looks on me a lot more than just like all of my other bags. And then this is just very like elegant, it's very nice. Either dress it up or dress it down, it just kind of depends. Like it's just a very nice, simple like hobo bag, but without having to be so hobo in a way. I don't know if that makes sense. The only thing that it kind of bothers me sometimes is there's these little buttons like so, where you can close the bag. But for me, I think when I put so much stuff in here, the bag is always like opening on its own. So technically these buttons like don't really do much, to be honest. And then as you can see, it's a very just like sloppy bag, which again, I don't mind that, but sometimes because it is very sloppy, a lot of my things do typically tend to fall out. And again, it's not a big problem. It's just whenever I'm in my car or something that things will fall out. But
literally my dream bag. I never even thought I would own a bag like this. So this is by far always going to be a favorite of mine. I do have owning a mini Kelly on my 2024 bingo card this year, so let's see if that pans out. I sourced a vintage Hermes strap, and I've only done this a couple of times, but I'll put the strap underneath the flap so that you could wear it as a shoulder bag similar to the Kelly Mini 2. However, I don't love doing that because I personally just love holding her as a top handle, as this is one of my favorite ways to hold any bag. There are some girlies that love adding the twillies together to form a longer strap, and I think that's really creative as well. I also have seen girls using Hermes jewelry, like long Hermes necklaces, using it as almost like a chain strap, which I don't know how fragile it is, but it does look really pretty. If you are looking for your next dream bag, highly, highly recommend the Kelly Pochette. And with that said, what could this be? I am now segueing. Also, sorry, I just want to shout out our new dust bags. We literally just got these dust bags. This has been in the works for a very long time, and I'm so excited to finally see it come together. It's so luxurious. Now you can take care of your bags and let them slumber in a luxurious little blanket dust bag. Segueing back, we are going to be giving away an Hermes Kelly Pochette on my 2024 bingo card. Really wanted to give away either an Hermes Birkin or an Hermes Kelly. This is actually the first item that we're checking off of our bingo card. This is the exact same bag as my Kelly Pochette. This one is in this beautiful light pink with palladium hardware. This bag resells over $15,000. I've seen it go as high as $30,000 depending on the condition. I'm going to be giving it away absolutely free. In honor of Women's History Month, I'm actually teaming up with Purse Bop over on my Whatnot, and we are going to be auctioning some fabulous bags starting at $1. During that event, I will also be giving away the Hermes Kelly to someone who's watching the live. In terms of how to enter, make sure to follow me on my social media. I just can't believe we are able to give this incredible gift to someone in our community. I'm so excited. I hope that by giving away this mini Kelly, it encourages you to shop sustainably. Because shopping sustainable is always going to be cool in my book. I'll leave all my social media down below in my bio in addition to the Whatnot show event so that you know exactly where to go and where to be and what time. Hope you guys enjoyed this review of the Hermes Kelly pochette. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on Thursday if you want to win this mini Kelly.
Problem with twist lock, another thing to look for is like when the twist lock's kind of not turning properly, it's a little bit hard. That's also is going to be not good, right? So you want something that is like a full functioning CC turn lock, and a lot of these bags I never have issue. Last two bag I want to share with you today is this silver hardware. I've shown you a lot of like champagne or light gold hardware. Now you go for the silver. To be honest, with the silver hardware, you can't really tell as much as you would be able to tell with the gold, because the gold is a bit higher quality, and so the gold tends to be more orange on the fall bag. So when you go for the silver, honestly, like you can't really tell. Like these bags are so deceivingly like almost like the authentic. And look at the leather on this and the color of the ruthenium. It's supposed to be like a darker ruthenium gunmetal hardware. Look at that, looks so freaking amazing. This is one of the other bags I just received. I think this one's original quality too. So again, the key is always going for the highest quality one. Yes, they're going to be a couple $100. You know, you're gonna have to pay for what you want, but you know, I don't mind paying a couple $100 for something to get me as close to the original. But look at that. Even like the sound, it doesn't seem hollow. For bags sometimes you'll have like hollow or glassy sound. This sounds amazing to me. I've owned the authentic one of this line, and look at that leather, puff leather. The color of the leather may be a little bit more matte or dry, but what I do sometimes, tip, you can put like conditioner, leather condition, to make it a little bit more shiny, and that normally helps, okay? But unbelievable color on the hardware, gets the authentic perfectly. And then this one, of course, very, very hard to find this one on the authentic. So yeah, look at the silver hardware, non-tarnished. One of my most used bag. I've had this for several years now, no problem. No problem on the turn lock, still turns. And the leather on this has a little bit of sheen, has a little bit of shine, you know, like that luxurious leather look that you
like $7 or $8, and it's actually a good quality case. And I'll show you what it looks like on. So you just pretty much insert your case inside that little pocket and adjust everything so everything is nice and fitted. But this looks really, really cute. I've been wearing this in my handbag, and I just kind of hang it in the D-ring, and it looks so, so cute. But yeah, I got this on Amazon, and I will link it in the description box for you. I am not sure if they have this case for like the regular AirPods, or is it the same case for all of them? I have no idea. But again, I have the AirPods Pro, and I will link the case in the description box for you. They have different colors. So what I've been doing is just clipping this here, and it just looks super, super cute like this. And sometimes I just kind of put them in here because I'm scared that I'm gonna lose them, but just like how this looks like that too. But you can wear it showing outside the bag like that, or if you just want to put them inside and have them inside the bag like this, that looks cute as well. So again, I will link the case in the description box. So this is it for my birthday unboxing. I hope you guys liked it. Again, I was so nervous about getting this color because I don't have it in my collection, and I was just nervous about it, but I think I made a great decision because I needed to add a pop of color, and I think this red is just so beautiful, and it looks gorgeous with this monogram canvas. So if you have this bag, let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to read your comments. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on your notification bell so you get notified when I upload new videos. Again, thank you so much for all of your love and support. And thank you so much for watching. And I will see you next time. Bye.